So you're moving to Atlanta for the Beltline. Maybe it's the reason you picked this place over a dozen others. And your first instinct is going to be to find a home as close to it as you possibly can. Here's what the people who actually live here will tell you. That's usually the worst move you can make. The spot everyone reaches for when they move here for the Beltline is almost never where a local buyer would buy. In this video, I'll show you where people actually buy, why the closest homes are usually the trap, and how to pick the right area for the life you're moving here for, not just for the thing that's exciting you right now. And there's a reason this matters more right now than it did a year ago. In June, the Beltline hit a milestone 20 years in the making. 17 continuous miles finally connecting the east and west sides of the loop, fast-tracked ahead of the World Cup matches Atlanta's hosting this year. Neighborhoods that were never really on the Beltline before, like the West End, are now on it. That's exactly why getting this decision right now matters. Let's start with the instinct, because everyone has it. You're moving here for the Beltline, so it feels obvious. Get as close as possible, walk to it, see it from your window, build your whole life around the thing. I get it, but that instinct is doing something sneaky. It optimizes your entire home, the biggest purchase of your life, around one thing, and quietly ignores everything else that decides whether you actually like living somewhere. And the closest spot to the Beltline is almost always where everything else is at its worst, the priciest, the most crowded, and built around the draw instead of around a life. Stick with me, because in a minute, I'll show you a map of where people actually land, and it's not where you'd guess. Here is what living right next to the Beltline actually looks like day to day. Sky-high prices per square foot the second you're on the trail, streets that flip to short-term rentals faster than they stay neighbors, joggers, cyclists, and tourists at your door every hour of the day, and honestly, construction that never quite seems to finish. Great to walk, actually hard to live. None of that means the Beltline isn't worth moving for. It means living on top of it is a completely different decision than enjoying it. And most people don't separate the two until after they're already bought. Here's the line I come back to with every buyer. You move to Atlanta for the Beltline. You live in Atlanta for everything else. Real quick, figuring out which area actually fits your life and your budget is the exact conversation I have with people moving to Atlanta every week. My info's in the description. Okay, back to it. So where do people really land? It tends to fall into a few rings, and which one is right depends entirely on who you are. The West End, right on the Beltline's West Side Trail, makes sense for investors, short-term rental buyers, or someone who will truly be on the trail nearly every day. The trade, you're paying the premium and living inside the crowds, the rentals, and the construction that comes along with being that close. Virginia-Highland, the sweet spot, an easy walk or quick drive to the Beltline, far enough to have real neighbors, boutique shopping, and historic homes with actual character. This is where most people should actually be looking. Decatur, a little further out for a lot more home. 6 miles east of the city, known for its culinary scene and a strong school system. Best for families and value buyers. You give up being footsteps from the trail to get more house, better schools, and a quieter street. Sandy Springs, the wild card, perfect for commuters and remote workers who care more about an easy run into Buckhead in the city than being about near the Beltline at all. The homes in these areas can look almost identical online at times. Same photos, same prices, variety of pricing. The lives attached to them are not the same at all. So here's how to pick your zone. Get the honest answer in the honest location. How often will you really be on the Beltline? And where exactly is your stretch of it? Buy for the real pattern, not the highlight reel. Match the area to who you actually are. A family, a retiree, a remote worker, and an investor should all buy in different rings. Pick yours before you pick a house. If the Beltline weren't in the picture, would you still want to live here? Because the reason can change. A job moves, a season ends, or the thing you were sure you'd be doing every day turns into twice a month. What doesn't change is that you'll still have to live there. Weigh the premium out loud. Proximity costs you money or square footage. Decide what's that worth to you before you're standing in a kitchen you love. Think about getting out. Areas packed with rentals and second homes are sometimes harder to resell. Areas with steady year-round demand hold their value. Buy where your next buyer will also want to live. There's one question that cuts through all of it. Before you fall in love with a home right next to the Beltline, ask yourself, how many days a year will I really be there, and is it worth living right next to it for the other 340 days? The happiest buyers I work with answered that honestly before they wrote an offer. The ones with regret bought the view and forgot that they had to live there the rest of the time. In closing, moving to Atlanta for the Beltline is a great reason to come here. Just don't let it pick your house for you. Figure out how you'll actually live here. Match the area to that and let the Beltline be the thing you enjoy, not the thing you're stuck next to. If you want help finding the zone that fits your life and your budget, email me directly, info@liveandgatherhomes.co. This is the conversation I have with people moving here every single week. And if you want to see a video of a beautiful home in the Atlanta suburbs, that's this video right here. I'm David A. Simpson. Thanks for watching till the end. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.